we followed quite a big YouTube. I'm not naming names, and we got influenced into. Guys, let me share a question with you. What day of the week are you most likely to die? Let me tell you, it's Monday. Let me ask you another question. What time of day are you most likely to die? Did you get it? It's between 8 and 9 a.m. Let me share a final question with you. What happens between 8 and 9 a.m. every day? You get up to do a job you hate, to buy stocks, just to get you out of the rat race. Let me share a story with you how we lost everything, so you can learn from our mistakes. Before we get too far into this is not financial advice. We are two absolutely beautiful, passionate men about the VTOL industry, but we are not financial advisors. So any thoughts we say, it's more just us expressing them to you.
Personal opinion.
Yeah.
And basically what we're doing. The funny thing is that I've never questioned myself on a green day. I've only ever questioned myself on the red days. That's a funny funny part of life, isn't it?
And do you know what it was? Like, we often, guys, if you're new here, we often reminisce back. I'll give a quick 2-minute elevator pitch on when we started investing. We followed quite a big YouTube. I'm not naming names. And we got influenced into investing in Virgin Galactic. You might hear us joking now and again about Virgin Galactic. Look, guys, at the same time, it's not the YouTuber's fault. We were just vulnerable at the time but we seen him on the screen making money. You just have to be careful being over emotional. I remember Virgin Galactic's first launch. Your man was saying that it was gonna something like 50x, and we were dead certain that it was gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, I think what had happened on one of the launches is we got in at $3 and the launch went up to like $9, and we were thinking about pulling out, but he said no, hold in, that it's gonna do another like 3x or something. And like when you first start investing, like to be honest, we wouldn't have known anything about it except for him. So like that would have been. Like, it was brilliant that he showed us this stock, but then he was just rallying and giving that cowbell so much that he ended up.
And then he'd sell and then tell you after he sold.
Yeah, and then we ride it all the way up and then ride it all the way back down, and lessons learned.
Like, how many times would we ring each other and we'd be like, okay, this time we are taken out at this price, and it skyrocketed again, and we'd miss that. Guys, do not emotional event. And another thing, guys, before I carry on, do not leverage. That absolutely destroyed our accounts.
It's not
leverage, margin, guys. As Reese said, on a green day, we all think we are God's gift. But
the thing that frustrates you the most about leverage is there's times where you leverage and you were correct, but you've been hit out of the leverage, and now you have nothing, no stock in it. And then like you'll be sitting there kicking yourself because you've like, I've just wasted that money for nothing. And I was correct, like the stock was going where I was going. I was too greedy. One of the deadly sins, you're too greedy, and now you've got nothing. You're gonna have to pay for it.
The only way leverage works is on some of them massive volatile stocks where if you're caught on the right side of it, it's great. But the problem is when you make money, as we've shown there, if you make money too quick, you get too emotional and you think, we can make another bit. We'll make another bit. And then you'll see in them volatile stocks, you'll see the price moving constantly. So you'll be like, all right, we'll just get it back to the top and we'll sell there. And then it might rally a little bit more. And next thing, the carpet's pulled and we're gone. Like, the likes of leverage, it normally works if you buy 5 the stock can go down 20%. Guys, we're looking at the likes of Joby and Archie went down like 8% there. But like, if you multiply 8% by 5, you wouldn't then want to sell at that loss, and then you end up putting in more money to back up the leverage, and then you end up being as well off as just putting in a normal amount of capital and just leaving it at a normal price.
And I think we shouldn't be trying to, like, everyone wants to get rich quick. That's the dream. Like, everyone, and you see it everywhere. I'm pretty sure all over YouTube you will see someone saying, if you do this, you will get rich in this many days.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. Like, you can't just put your money in something and it's just you're gonna win the lottery and be millionaires straight after it. Like, unfortunately, you're just gonna have to put that money in and you're gonna have to let it do its thing, compound over time. And it might not only be one, you might have to do 2 or 3 different smart investments. Like for us now, where we had Rocket Lab and it went up to a decent price, where we've made quite a bit. Now we're looking at Joby, where we started off at Joby and Archer, where we're starting off in the low 3s to 5 range. And now look at us, we went up to 10, 11. And we can see that following the same trajectory as Rocket Lab. And there'll be another stock that comes in after that will probably be very similar and revolutionary. And that's what we all want to jump on, and we all want to like come together and find out what that stock is. Because really, I don't know about you, but I'd love for the entire community to make money. There's enough money for us all to go around. Like, that's it.
Mate,
and if we all come together, we all put our brains.
We'd be like Ark Invest, yeah, but the Hustle Brothers. Imagine
that's
that.
It, yeah.
Mate, I would love that. These two
be,
clowns, what are they on about?
Exactly, yeah. After the amount of abuse she gets as well, and she's literally a genius.
Like, do you know, and this might be controversial to say here. Now, I don't think it should be, because Ark are quite heavily in Archer. I think they own quite an amount of Joby too. Don't quote me on that. But Cathie Wood has been butchered over the last while because her stocks, some of them last year, they weren't, the funds weren't performing as well as the S&P.
Yeah.
She has an extremely long-term approach. She's quite
something.
heavily in Tesla.
Yeah.
Guys, if you want to be rich by the time you retire, now I don't know what age you are, but I'd say if you're under 50, 55, if you only invested in Tesla, yes, it's expensive today, but just do our approach. Buy it and just don't look at it. I can have a bit in 20, 30 years' time.
£10 a week
will make you very, very rich. And it's a lot safer than the likes of Joby and Archer. Yes, Joby and Archer could make you a lot more money, but if you want to do something safe, and I know some people don't like Cathie Wood, but I do think some of her moves are quite impressive.
I think it was something about when there was the gold rush in America, the person who made some of the people that made the most money were the people who sold the shovels, like not even the people who found the gold. So I think that's. I seen something. I seen some clip on Twitter or something. So don't hold me to that.
The source of knowledge.
It does sound good.
People would be seeing you preaching on the streets now. Everyone else would be saying we've seen it on some YouTube channel. 2 fellas just spouting. So that's enough of story time with the Hustle Brothers. Sorry, I got a bit carried away there. Reese, you know what? Same time next week. Guys, hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you. Thanks a million.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.